2K Sports, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Nuggets in Denver. Well, for Denver, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Two great backcourts going head-to-head tonight. Kenny, your thoughts on how the guard position has evolved over time? And make it quick.
Yeah.
The evolution of the guard position in 12 seconds, please.
Well, you weren't quick, so why do I have to be so quick?
Well, just try.
8
Okay,
seconds
I'm
left.
going to be as quick as I can.
Okay.
7,
But I'm going to be
6,
as
5,
vigilant as I can.
Okay.
4,
You know,
3,
they're more like combo guards
2,
now.
1. And with all the switching guards, you can defend more position for the teams that rebound.
Hey, knock him out, AI.
Just a reminder, folks, make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Rocky. Nuggets fans still have a few seats available for upcoming games. Please see the ticket booth for more information. A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for Trading Card Day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card account. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Rocky and the Nuggets dancers. Well, folks, be here for our blanket giveaway day and get a free Nuggets Please blanket.
Let's get Joe, Denver Nuggets starting lineup. Starting at the other forward.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. A contest between conferences. The Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Celtics. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. Big Dog is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. And a long way to go, Brett, but there are some early signs of a legitimate playoff contender, championship contender.
When we talk about that, Kevin, you and I always are leery of the fact of how many of these guys have had the experience of being scarred up in the early rounds of the playoffs, having to advance or beat a team that's proven before. Right now, there are some teams out there that are raising our eyebrows where we think they're going to have an opportunity. If they keep growing like this and they keep finding this type of consistency, they could be dangerous.
You'd like to think they're going to use those scars, as you say, from the past and motivate them even more.
Well, those are the teams who we believe can always take the next step.
Sure.
It's the young teams that are unproven, even though they're playing well, where we sometimes wonder, will they be able to maintain this kind of focus come playoff time?
Out to Morris, deflects the pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way, so close to a steal.
Porter, no luck. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Big Dog, the pass to Horford. Here's Big Dog to the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Morris. And he makes good on the layup. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, crafty inside. Morris has become proficient at using his body to create just the right amount of space for that shot.
Now, here's Jokic. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morris against Simmons. Bounce pass from Morris. Porter kicks to Harris. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Harris has got his first bucket of the night.
Harris is an efficient shooter, especially from the mid-range, where he can be money.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Up by double digits already, and no sign of let-up.
Inside, Jokic. And that one drops. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Interesting, Kevin. I got drafted by the Nuggets, never played there. They drafted me 15th overall back in the 1995 draft and then shipped me out. I would have been a much better skier, by the way.
Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Number 1, the Celtics.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And Brent, I'm thinking back to that trade. The Nuggets were moving up to select Antonio McDyess.
Yep, McDyess went number 2 overall and obviously went on to have a pretty stellar career. And Rodney Rogers and I went to Los Angeles, where I got a lot of early minutes in my rookie campaign. So interesting trade on draft night.
So it's the Celtics now. Following the miss by Michael Porter. Bucket is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He said the key to this game is how much they can limit the quality looks inside. He said when you're playing a team like this, you don't stand a chance if you give them easy shots down low. We'll see who wins that battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here is Simmons after Gary Harris made that last three-pointer. Horford the pass to Big Dog. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 16 points for Big Dog.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Harris. Back to Porter. Wide open look. They get it again. And it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Porter. Simmons against Morris. Back to Jokic. Denver needs to get off a shot. For three, Harris. And again, Denver with the triple. Celtics leading by 11. And Simmons kicks to Horford. Back to Simmons. Lets it go with the three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Outside, Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You could see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic for mid-range. And as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well.
Martin's checked in for Morris. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw good from Morris.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers. Barton against Simmons. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Big Dog. Celtics leading by 14. And a wide open look for Simmons. Porter pulls it in.
You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense, because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look, but they survived it.
Now here's Barton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Here's Simmons. That's it. in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Last season, Brent, the addition of two-way contracts. Does that make developing players in the G League even more valuable than it was before?
I believe last year, Kevin, that almost 50% of the players in the league, and might have been a smidge more, had some kind of G League experience.
It's terrific.
And that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We're almost close to the 30 for 30 affiliation in the G League. You saw a success story last year in Quinn Cook coming up and getting a contract with the Warriors. This is awesome for the league. They've also upped the minimum contract for G League players to $35,000. All of these signs and the way that teams are using the G League, extremely positive, Kevin.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
It's Barton on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Simmons against Barton. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Big Dog, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 18. 13 feet away. Jokic, no good.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Simmons finds Hayward. Here's Big Dog. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Goes up on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Denver's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Beasley up top. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Clippers. Passes to Barton. Jokic with the bounce pass. Broke off. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Brown. From the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Big Dog. 27 points for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And he makes the first. And the Nuggets making a change here. Welsh is checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Simmons checked in for Ben Simmons. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Barton. Here's Welsh. Lays it up off the glass.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Simmons passes to Fox. Here's Big Dog. Outside, Simmons. No good on the three. Feeds it to Barton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Now, Will Barton, think that this is a guy who came out of nowhere, but he was a five-star recruit back in high school. Interesting thing is that he has not grown all that much since his time in high school, but certainly his game has.
And, of course, Barton's second-round pick struggled early to find his niche in this game.
Yeah, another one of those guys that had to have a little bit of time in the developmental league in the first couple seasons. We're all about the learning process, and then boom, the light goes on, the shooting starts to improve, he gets in the right system, he gets the right opportunity. He's been a very strong contributor ever since.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 31. Kicks to Brown. Here's Big Dog. Back to Hayward. Welsh with the rebound.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Jacks up a three. But they'll get another chance. For three, Beasley. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The Nuggets trail by 16. To the inside, Beasley got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Barton outside. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
And so it's Boston with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the... Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means.
Basketball, like passion, love.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, the duo at forward. Simmons is out there with Big Dog, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with 56 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks for checking in, D.A. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Brokoff. The rebound by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Felt like the louder the crowd got and the more hostile they were, the more together this team played. So worked out nicely.
To the inside. Now here's Beasley. He's tightly guarded. Barton outside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's Beasley on the wing. Knocked away. Here's the pass to Welsh. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Beasley. A 3-ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. For Boston, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Big Dog, guarded by Harris. Horford, no luck.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
To end the cold streak, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Big Dog. The kick out to Williams. Here's Big Dog, guarded by Harris. Elbow shot is on the way. Misses off the left iron. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Vanderbilt, Morris trying to free himself up. Nice D from Williams. Cuts off the pass. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul. And some substitution on the court.